Yo, what's up, YouTube? It is I, Otaku Gamer Lord Drei, back again with another Real Talk Rant and Rave video. And on today's video, I'm going to be discussing something that I've actually touched on the last video that I made, which, by the way, the last video surprised me by just how many views I got on it. I got like 150 views on the last video that I made, and it's not a huge deal considering YouTube's standards at this point, but considering I only have a couple subscribers and a few videos, and I've only been doing this recently this year, I think it's a big deal for me personally, but I digress. In case you couldn't tell, this video is about Persona 5, and it has to do with the May 5th Persona 5 event that we were getting. Um, and long story short, basically what we got was a new kick-ass Persona 5 trailer, along with a release date for the game. Before I continue on further, though, I gotta explain as to why this video is pretty much a few days late, or a couple days late, considering the May 5th event has come and passed. And the reason why I didn't immediately do a video on it was because these past couple of days I wasn't really feeling totally 100%, because if it has to do with Persona, I gotta feel like I gotta be at 100%. I'm sorry. It's fucking Persona. I love Persona, right? But I realized that no, it's better to just crank these videos out every day like I intend to, or at least try to crank them out every day. So even though I might not be feeling in the best way right now, I'm still going to do a video about that Persona 5, that new Persona 5, that kick-ass Persona 5 trailer we got, along with the release date. So, yeah, let's get to it, man. I mean, Persona 5, that new trailer we got was like, holy shit. It was so good. Like, we've gotten Persona 5 trailers in the past. We've gotten we've gotten that teaser trailer with the chairs, and they have like the slave ankle fucking handcuffs, fucking chain with the weights at the end thing, and then it was like, you are slave, want emancipation and stuff like that. And that sort of like whet our appetites. That was just Atlas. Um and then Atlas was doing a good job of keeping a lot of stuff about Persona 5 hidden from us. And then we got a really kick-ass trailer last year, 2015, of actual gameplay footage of the game, and I went ballistic after seeing that. But then after a while, it just sort of like just that feeling just sort of like left. And that's when I started to think like, I wonder how Persona 6 is looking like, because like, that even though that trailer was exactly what I wanted to see, there were a few things that I think like that series needs to do to, basically keep up with the demands of modern gamers and all that nonsense. But this trailer, holy shit, this new Persona 5 trailer was so fucking kick ass, because not only did we get like new gameplay and we got like new characters and stuff like that, and we have like a vague understanding of like what the plot is going to be about. We know it's involving like thievery and thieves and stuff like that, right? But let me just get on the other aspects of this trailer, like the look and the sound of it. The fucking look of Persona 5 right now is astounding. Like the last trailer we got last year, I really like the look that they were going for. There's a lot of really deep reds and blacks that fit the style. Like, Persona 3 had like a lot of blues, and Persona 4 had a lot of yellows. Persona 5 is going for like red and black, and that's cool. But the last trailer we got, even though like I liked how the character models looked, like they looked a lot more lifelike and a lot bigger compared to the smaller, more like stiffer character models that we got in Personas 3 and 4. Like, don't get me wrong, those still look great, but the new models that we got are so much more, fluid. They move a lot more fluidly. They have a lot more color to them. And we saw a lot more of that in this Persona 5 trailer. The characters look fucking amazing, you know, and they're using the same engine they used for Catherine. So, yeah, the character models look amazing. They look colorful as all shit. They're fucking fluid as shit when they move. And also the environments. Holy shit, you know, the environments look fucking detailed as fuck as you'd come to expect in a Persona games. But even in the dungeons, you know, and the colors on display, holy shit, there's so much vibrant color. You know, like, you know, back on the last trailer, we got like a pretty even mix as far as colors are concerned. Um, but now we saw like such vibrant colors that, you know, I think the last trailer we got in 2015 was the PS3 version, and here we're getting the PS4 version for this new trailer. And it shows, man. I mean, the fuck, you know, you'd have like the whole like red and black thing going on, but then you would see like this really awesome shit of like fucking hot pink and great purple and shit, you know, and the colors just look great. Now, long story short, Persona 5 is looking like a very visually pleasing game, which I'm proud to say because it's by far the most visually pleasing as far as Persona goes as a series. But let's get to the gameplay. Now, it looks like we're still getting that traditional turn-based combat stuff, but it's looking a lot more tighter, you know, and stuff like that, which is okay. I don't mind it. But we're also getting, like, major improvements to the way dungeon exploration works. You know, like, you're crawling through dungeons, you're using stealth because of the whole, like, thievery theme, you know, and you fucking like jump on shadows now to get a preemptive strike off of them, and you rip their masks off, and then like you fight the enemies. And this is where I sort of go to the parts that I didn't like. I don't like the fact that it looks like we're going to be fighting standard Shin Megami Tensei demons throughout the series, you know, in the mainstay games. You know, the same demon designs, the same demons are what we're fighting in Persona 5 instead of the Persona's shadow enemies, you know, which, you know, the shadow enemies in the Persona games, when you fought them, they're really well designed. However, the ones in the dungeons just look like unappealing, like black blobs that you would hit. So, you know, it's sort of like a give or take with Persona 5. Like, I like the fact that the shadows in the dungeons have a lot more like going for them in terms of design. Like you would see like the security guard looking shadows with the masks on, you know. But now they've done away with actually fighting shadows to fighting the Shin Megami Tensei demons, which is okay because we finally get to see what the Shin Megami Tensei demons are like on a next gen console, because we didn't really see that on the PS3. You know, so that's great. So we're getting that on PS4. Gameplay wise, Persona 5, it looks like, you know, more of the same stuff, but the style and just the amount of stuff added looks a lot greater, you know, all the characters and all that. The look of the game looks phenomenal. I can't wait. And the sound, well, we got like, I guess Shoji Meguro doing the soundtrack. And he does like a phenomenal job on the mainline entry Shin Megami Tensei games, but he's always been like he's always been experimenting with the Persona games as far as the music goes. So, but anyways, the new Persona 5 trailer kicked all sorts of ass, and we got a release date for September 15th in Japan. Now, I did mention last video that we would be getting a summer release for Persona 5 in Japan, and while it is still technically summer, September is the month where fall begins, so I'm not going to give myself too much credit. However, what really matters is a Western release date. So when do I think Persona 5 will be coming here in the West? Wishful thinking, my friend, or friends, I should say, has me wanting this game to be out in America by December of 2016, just in time for the holidays. You know, because we sort of saw that with Persona 4. It came out in, like, the summer of 2008 in Japan, and then it came out December of 2008 in America. So I'm hoping they sort of do the same thing with Persona 5, you know, just release it in Japan on September 15th, and then sometime in December we get it here in America, because I feel like a lot of people really want to play that game this year, you know. And Atlas has a lot of time still to just localize the game. They don't have to do a perfect job on it. I just hope they keep the original Japanese language track, because as I've mentioned on one of my videos, when something's set in Japan, I like the original Japanese voice acting, you know. And obviously they have to localize it for a series that big. But you know, I wouldn't mind playing it with Japanese voice acting and subtitles, English subtitles. But yeah, Persona 5, that new trailer kicked ass. I cannot wait. September 15th in Japan, and I want to say December 2016 in America. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching.